Hey guys, what's up? Lyndon here. So today, here's what we want to do. I'm going to give you an example of an exercise that I've done with my team when I was in imaging and printing at one time, and what I use in training, just to have people broaden their mind as it relates to prospecting, right? Why? Because a lot of the times we have a very one-dimensional approach for prospecting. We get very, very complacent and we stop thinking and pushing our minds to think about more. So, not too long ago, I was asking my team, I said, give me a list of companies that make up the construction industry, all right? And the guys in there came back with a list, and they came back with a list of, let's say, about 100 companies, right? In the construction industry in Trinidad and Tobago. And I said, nah, this can't be correct because there's more than this. And they said, but no, Lyndon, we pulled up a list of construction companies in Trinidad and Tobago, and this is what we got. I said, cool, but that's not what I asked you for. And they said, no, yeah, you asked for a list of construction companies. I said, no, I asked for a list of companies that make up the construction industry. And the reason why I said it like that is because we are playing in an industry, higher education industry, automotive industry, imaging and printing industry, construction industry. So it doesn't mean that you just have to focus on one. So here's how I expanded that. So I said, okay, we have this list of 100 companies on this list in the construction that's involved in construction. But tell me, before somebody builds anything, what is the first thing that they have to do? Well, more than likely they have to go for architects. From an architect, they may have to go to a civil engineer. From a civil engineer, they may have to get wherever it is they might be looking at building it. That's one, real estate. So that's the real estate part of the real estate arm of it. And then they may have to get maybe a quality surveyor or land surveyor, whatever it is. That's what they need, right? Let's say they're going into the construction phase now. They have to get the builders, the painters, the fabricators, you name it. They have to get it. That makes up part of that as well. Then you have to get the electricians and everybody who has to go through the inspection process and you name it. By doing that exercise alone, we realized that 100 turned into 700 and odd. I can't remember the exact figure, but it was over 700 companies that made up the construction industry. And now I was asking the team, does the product or services that we have to offer, can we offer those to all of these little sub-industries? Right? Because of course you have your architects industry, then you have your civil engineers, then you had all these other things. So they made up other so the construction industry was the umbrella industry, and then of course all these other industries made up that all these other smaller industries made up the whole. And I was asking them, so could we now put something together to go after these industries? And they were like, shit, yeah, we could. So what I did there was really I gave my team an exercise, and we expanded our prospecting efforts. So just that one exercise alone moved us from looking at 100 companies to 700 companies. But we had to change the way that we think as it relates to who can we provide services to, or how do we go about prospecting. We can't be one-dimensional in prospecting. That's real important. So that's my exercise to you. Ask your team for sales managers, or ask yourself, even as an entrepreneur, what industry am I not maximizing? Like, am I just focusing on one, but that one makes up a small part of a whole industry? And if you are, identify as to whether you can now also provide your services to all of those other sub-industries. And from there, you will have a concentrated approach to how you want to go. You could you may never have an instance where you're running out of prospects. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you all think about that. I think it's an excellent exercise. You all can try it out, and let me see if it in any way benefits your prospecting efforts. All right, guys, peace.